Welcome, fellow Helldivers,
There you go.
to the Salt Divers podcast. This is Dutch Butters here, sitting in the
captain's chair.
the captain's chair in the command center of the middle of our destroyer ship in the middle of Las Vegas.
You're such a nerd.
I'm such a nerd. I am such a see. I'm pushing the buttons today,
Yeah.
guys.
What's up, everybody?
Alex is making me do more things because I don't know why he's decided to do this, but you know, it's okay. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but
I will explain why I'm making you do that in the members only content.
in members only.
In members
content.
only, I'll tell everybody the evil genius plan.
Yeah, I know what your evil genius plan is. It's to make me more confident and to do more work. I do enough work.
What do we got going on in Helldivers this week?
Oh boy, not a lot. There's not a lot.
Well,
there's not a lot going on.
There's not a lot. I don't know. Hold on. There's not a lot going on specifically, but there's a lot of rumbling in the background.
Yeah.
We've got some gaslighting from Arrowhead.
Oh my God.
We've got some more MOs. The squids are gone. I thought we lost the last major order to stop the Meridian black hole.
We did. The Meridian, but it stopped anyway.
But it stopped anyway.
Yeah.
So we're like,
Yeah.
hey.
It's like the story's gonna go how they want it to go, regardless
Yeah.
of what did we do with the
They
MO.
could have done a little better of a job, like with the veil of what is it? The perception of freedom or whatever. There's a term for it when you're like,
Mhm.
you think you have a choice, but you really don't. They just give you all these choices, but really they're all the same.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know. It's one of those things. We're gonna talk about that here in a second.
Yeah.
This is the start of the show. So what the notes say is we have to welcome everybody. We did that. Welcome everybody. It says to push the stuff. So we need you guys to join us in our community at saltynerddiscord.com. And we do have a lot of really cool stuff, people and things going on there. And
Yes. SaltyNerdDiscord.com is the place to be. I think if I looked at my phone usage, Discord would probably be my number one app.
yeah.
I'm there all the time, hanging out with the A team, hanging out with the people in Helldivers, talking with people in some of the other group chats we have. I know there's ever since the Oblivion remaster came out, there's been a lot of discussion in the arcade about that. I have been streaming my personal activity in Oblivion in our Flynn's arcade area in Discord. So if you're interested in that, head over there. SaltyNerdDiscord.com.
Yeah, we're having some fun over there. What have you been doing this week?
Not playing Helldivers, unfortunately. I've had some major hardware issues, I think. I don't know. I want to blame Arrowhead so badly.
Mhm.
I really do, because I'm just so frustrated with how the game is going right now. And I'm just like, every chance I get, I just want to be like, you freaking keep screwing it up. I'm going to rant a little bit. I've got over
Rant away. Rant away.
I've got over 1,000 hours of game time
Mhm.
in this game. And the vast majority of that time is on my laptop at home. Laptop's a good rig. It's done fantastic so far. I think last week I dove in with Spartan and my frame rates were dog shit. I'm talking like 10 frames a second, like unplayable dog shit.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, Spartan. I want to jump in with you.
Yeah, but you've never had this issue, right?
Never had this issue before.
1,000 issues of playtime, and then all of a sudden your computer doesn't want to play it.
It's having a really rough time, and it's not consistent either, which is the other weird thing. Is like my frames will go from 30 to 40 where they normally hang out
Mhm.
to 10, and then it'll surge back up to 30 or 40 and then 10. So last night I did a couple experiments. I went in, I changed all of my settings, graphical settings, to the lowest possible setting
Oh no!
in game live while we were there, and I watched the frames go. And
Yeah,
I'm
that,
like,
that
oh,
would
that's-
drive me crazy.
That's freaking weird. So then I'd change the settings again. I'd go medium range. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I'm so frustrated with this game because I want to play it.
Uh-huh.
But I'm having such a hard time doing it from home right now. And I don't know why it is. All my other games that I have on my laptop play flawlessly. We got, my kids got Fortnite on there.
Mhm.
I've got Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which is technically a more demanding game than Helldivers 2. I don't know what's going on. If they're doing stuff in the background that's causing it, I don't know if anybody else has had this issue. I don't know if it's just a me problem.
Have you
I don't know.
installed any new like game launchers or anything like that on there?
Nope, nothing new. Nothing new. I've got Epic games on there as always, and I've got Ubisoft's launcher on there. That's been on there since day one.
Yeah.
Nothing's really changed. I don't do much at home other than play Helldivers. once in a while. But that's besides the point.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious what is going on with the story in this game. Because, like I said, I feel like we lost the last MO, and yet we still
won. Yeah, we still won. We still won.
Halfway through the last MO last week, we had a certain amount of vote lists we had to kill. And literally while we were in the middle of it, the goalposts were being moved.
Joel is really good at moving the goalposts and then inserting goofy reasons for it as it's going along.
I don't know.
Like, hey guys, this is the start of it. We need to kill 1.25 billion voteless.
Yeah.
And halfway through it, it becomes clear that ain't gonna happen. Right.
So they just change it.
So then they started. The goalpost got moved to 1 billion, and then it went down to 750 million. And they were making some kind of excuses like, well, when you liberate a planet, it changes the math to where there's not as many available or some nonsense.
Bullshit.
It was just like watching the people with the copium in the Discord and stuff in the community trying to explain this stuff to us was like,
no,
it's stupid. It doesn't make it. This is the number. And they screwed up, and they didn't figure out. They didn't figure into the play how many people were actually playing the game and whether it was actually mathematically possible for this to happen.
Yeah, which is it's a going problem with this game too. Is like they rarely ever look at how many players are actually in the game when they set an MO. I feel like they always go off an old number.
Well, we're gonna use this one for 100,000 players when there's 40,000 players.
There's 20 to 40,000 people on the board. Yeah, and half of those people aren't even playing the MO because fuck it, why would they?
Yeah,
yeah.
No, I will say, I'm glad that it's been an Illuminate week.
Yeah,
because Illuminate are exceedingly easier to play than bugs or bots.
That's because there's only 4 of them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. There's and you can pack a stratagem for every single enemy in that game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really good at varying my loadout, but I've literally used the same loadout for the last week and a half.
Yeah,
playing Illuminate, and we've been doing it a lot. I've been chasing you a lot the last week and a half. The road to 150 is long. The grind is real.
The grind is real.
The grind is real. Yeah.
Yeah, I will give him that. Like I know we complain about the like I don't know what's it called when you want to level up your character or the reason to play. Like I've got capped out on samples. I'm capped out on rec slips. I'm capped out on medals. I don't have a reason to play. The one thing I will give them, that grind to 150, man.
Yeah,
it's tough. I'm at 149. And I've got 5,000 XP left before I get to 150.
You need to stay there.
I've completely stopped. Actually, you know what a real freaking addict I am? I'll go planet side just to play the game.
Yeah, and
then I'll boot back to my ship before I finish the mission, just so I don't get the XP.
That's insane. That's insane.
Just because I'm like, I want to play.
But the plan is for me to catch you, which is happening.
Oh yeah,
quickly. I'm halfway through 147. I got there last night. I should be there in another 2-3 days.
Sweet.
And you and me, we're going to get together. We're going to have a Christ come along, and I'm not sure who our fourth is. Probably Spartan or Chicken.
Spartan will be cool.
Spartan will probably come along, and we're going to hit 150 at the same time on a live stream, and we'll make some fun out of it.
Yeah, I'm down.
So yeah, it'll be a nice big moment for us. And then I'm going to put the game away for about 2 weeks and not touch it.
That's a good idea.
So yeah,
just fizzle out a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
It's funny. During those 2 weeks is when they just announced this big thing. They announced an announcement.
Yeah.
Don't you love it when people announce an announcement?
It's insane.
So they put out this tweet. Arrowhead did. And Dutch and I both are like, this is gaslighting 101.
Yeah,
this is fucking weird. Why is it so weird? So they say, quick update from us. We know it's been a while since our last update.
Yeah.
Here's an update about the last update. Fear not, we are cooking more. Like, they're still cooking.
Cooking's
fucking been 3-4 months, bro. Cooking. Okay, you may have noticed that the gap between our major updates and Warpon releases is a little longer this time.
That turkey was extra frozen when they stuck it in that oven.
But we're happy to say that will be announcing the next war bond on May 8th. It's not, people are like, oh my God, May 8th is going to be the next war. No.
I was mistaken today.
You were mistaken. You were like, hey.
I was listening to one of the other guys that made a video, and they said, oh, May 8th is the thing, and oh, there we go. Hi. And May 8th is the thing. And I got excited. I just heard May 8th. Oh, we only got another week for a new war bond that we can knock out.
Nope.
In, 2 days.
Nope.
But nope, it's just the announcement for the announcement.
It's the announcement for the announcement.
So on May 8th, we're getting an announcement for the new war bond, which nobody has any clue, I don't think, what it actually is going to be. No. And it'll probably be like June 25th or something like that. So
it'll be another month away.
Another 6 weeks. It's like, no. So yeah, that's the worst.
No, anyway, at least they're saying something. That's the best we can get at the moment. But it says the other half of this, we won't stand on ceremony too much in revealing what the war bond might be, but you'll hear more from us soon. Yeah, great, thanks. Until then, stand up straight, polish the boots, and keep that uniform tip-top condition. You'll be needing them for the fight to come. Now, on a realistic, I'm going to talk a little bit of shit.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
They attached this really mysterious picture of a plant of a spear with a flag on it in the middle of
on Tatooine.
On Tatooine. Yeah. It's like, okay.
Great, cool.
That's oh my God, what is happening?
I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means. I mean, cool, I guess. There's a spear. Maybe we're going to get a spear. We already have one. Never mind. I don't know, dude. I'm not super worried about the picture. I think it's just a random photo that they threw out there. But I will say, all jokes aside, yes, I am making fun of them a little bit for announcing an announcement. I hate when people do that. I hate when people do it's like doing a trailer for the trailer. Movies these days will put a 30-second trailer out to announce that they're going to put a 1 minute and 30-second trailer.
That's a teaser for the teaser.
The teaser for the teaser.
That's
for the movie.
Teaser for the trailer, which is for the movie.
Bro, I hate that shit. It's so stupid. It's freaking annoying. And that's what this is, and it annoys me. However, that being said, I'm happy that they're doing something. I'm happy that they're communicating. It's been pretty much silent, as far as I can tell, on the official Discord. A lot of the mods aren't talking. The only one that I've seen chime out is Shams, and whenever Shams chimes out in Discord, it usually means there's something right around the corner.
Going around.
We've learned that lesson before. I've been fooled before. I'm not going to be fooled again.
Yeah.
So I do think there is a massive update coming out for the game. I do think, my speculation, my personal opinion, is the second half of the Illuminate will be coming out. The Meridian Black Hole storyline went out like a freaking gas fart.
That was weird, right?
It just kind of petered out, and we
failed the MO,
but we still stopped the thing.
The MO was to do enough stuff to stop the Meridian Black Hole from moving. We failed it, but
whatever.
It's okay because we did enough. We got just enough of the MO done to where it stopped the Meridian Black Hole.
It's fine, whatever. So I'm so over the black hole thing.
But it just cemented my thoughts that I've preached on this show many, many times, is that they have a story to tell, and they're going to tell it, and it doesn't really matter what the what the results of the MOs are all the time. It's really fun.
If they need to be crafting the MOs in a way that is not super obvious that it's crafted.
Yeah,
but they haven't been very good at that. They were good at it in the early times, I think, as they had a better plan as to what they were trying to do, and I think there was more players, so it was easier to kind of fudge numbers a little bit here and there. But you remember the big bug number that happened one time where they were like, oh, there's something wrong with the count. It
always seems like there's something. It's like, somebody pushed the wrong button.
The automatons hacked our system.
Yeah, or
whatever.
Or we it's just. Like, I guess they just don't do math really good in Sweden. I kind of feel like that's what's going on. But I know that's not true because they're actually really smart. I've kind of come to the realization that Sweden influences a lot of what I listen to and play.
Oh, Swedish death metal?
My music and my games and stuff. It's really weird how much, our TV we watch,
a lot of cool shit comes out of Sweden.
A lot of stuff comes out of Sweden. Yeah. So it's really fascinating.
But yeah, there's another MO. Can we pull up the map real quick? Because I know there's a new MO that just dropped.
Hold on.
This morning. I got the notification from our people in Discord. They were like, yo, a new MO. Okay, so we have a new hold key strategic planets whose defenses were weakened by the now defeated Illuminate. Did we defeat the Illuminate?
I guess.
I don't know.
I guess.
We did.
I killed a lot of voteless.
But it's on bot side. We do have one bug planet to take, but there's 2 bot planets, so that's cool.
So we're basically just taking planets back. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're making up for lost ground that we lost during the Meridia Black Hole storyline. But that storyline really just kind of took out
Yeah. That's all right.
Whatever.
So in other news, we need to talk about, God, this is hard. This stuff, and this is all going to go into what we're talking about next. Me sitting in this chair, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like it. Pushing buttons is hard. There's literally 3 buttons I need to push, guys, and I'm fucking it up. Like it's just ridiculous.
You're not going to be good at the first time, man. You're not going to be good at it the first time.
Trial by fire.
Takes a little practice.
But something happened this week. I woke up one morning and I went to the computer, and like I normally do, to check in on Discord and the website and look at stats and the analytics and that kind of stuff, and see how many people left the channel last night, and how many people are complaining about me because I don't know what I'm talking about, and or I'm uneducated and I don't pay attention to things. This is all true. But it's fine. But then I woke up one morning and this is something we'd been talking about, but we had not decided on a date or whether we were going to actually
21st.
Really do it. And I woke up this morning and Salty Nerd Gaming had changed to Dutch Butters Gaming, and there's my logo on there. And I'm like, okay, I guess Salty woke up in a mood today and just did his thing. So what happened, Alex? Tell me what's going on with this.
Well, it's I started this channel specifically to help you out.
Yeah,
it was the whole. I didn't really care to make a gaming channel, but it was always a passion of yours. You've been talking about it for years.
I mean, I've been wanting to make a gaming channel since before we started doing.
Yeah, when we were doing the movie stuff, you're like, man, I really, my real passion is gaming. I really want to do a gaming channel, and I'm like, I'd be happy to help you out with it. And then we finally did it, and it was under the Salty Nerd umbrella, which is cool, and it was good for a little while. But the more we got into it, the more I'm like, look, this is your thing. Like you want to use this as a launch pad for a retirement at some point, and or just kind of
a supplement,
just it's your gig, dude. And I want to support you in that. And I don't want it to be conflated that it's my channel in any way. And I don't have the passion that you do about this kind of stuff. I do love playing games with you guys.
Are you sure? We started playing games because neither one of us were playing games a whole lot.
We both got burned. I was like, I literally have nothing to play.
And we both started playing games, but I mean, look, you have 1,000+ hours in Helldivers. I've got like 600. Okay, so it's just I feel like you're way more into this game than I am.
I like the aspect of producing the show. I like managing the Discord community. I like watching things grow, but at the end of the day, it's supposed to be pointed at you. And if you look at any other major streamer out there who's doing games, Helldivers, whether it's Cloudplay, Buzz Lightyear, what's his face, Doc, what is this guy's name?
Dr. Disrespect?
Yeah, that guy. I told you I don't have a passion for this shit. I don't watch other streamers. You do. You're kind of tapped into the gaming sphere. I'm not. And I was like, well, it can't be Salty Nerd Gaming because it's not me. It's you. It's Dutch Butters. And you came up, we came up with the persona Dutch Butters, and it took off really well, and we love having fun with that. I'm like, so I just wanted to, everything needs to be on your lap. And I just enjoy I enjoy watching it grow and helping you and trying to figure out like how the production side of things go, which is what we do.
What I like the fact is like I might enjoy playing the games, but I'm really not technically savvy. Me trying to figure out how to play with OBS. You guys don't understand how many videos I've watched on how to do stuff with OBS. And my OBS, while it's growing and it's getting a little more technical, it's still very simple, basic stuff. And I got Alex here, who is who's the editor, and and he can make these buttons sing over here, and so it's really cool that we together can put together a product that's somewhat palatable to the other gamers.
I'm your Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie's name is not on the freaking podcast.
It's true.
It's not Jamie and Joe Rogan's podcast, right?
Well, it should be.
It's fucking Joe Rogan's podcast. So this is Dutch Butter's show. You do all of the live streaming. I don't live stream at all.
That's true.
I don't have the capability of doing it. I don't have the time to do it. It's all you. So like when somebody logs into our channel and sees all these live streams and sees Dutch Butters, I want that to be, I want that to align with the channel. Yeah. That being said,
but the logo says Salt or Dutch Butters Gaming
presented
by Salty Nerd Gaming Channel.
I still own your ass. No, I'm just kidding.
Which, Salty Nerd Gaming, we started together.
Yeah.
And, so yeah, it's fun.
I have other ambitions. When I have more time, the Salty Nerd brand will expand to other things.
Yeah, we do have a lot of plans that we, they're going to be cooking longer than these things that Arrowhead's.
Bro, if I was at the studio every day, all day, I'd have so many freaking projects. It'd be insane. Yeah. I'd be doing so many things. We have another project that we're working with on Spartan.
Don't talk about it. We can't talk about it.
We can't really talk about it, but it's a scripted secret. It's a scripted thing where we're going to write a script and have some fun and edit and create a little mini TV show. I'm really hoping to get that off the ground. I don't know how long it's going to take because it's really like
it's going to take a long time.
It's like 2% of my time that I have available is going towards that. And I'm really relying on my team and Spartan to kind of like fill in the gap a little bit. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. But people are here for Helldivers.
Yes.
So that's a little update on the channel. If you see the channel's name different, don't worry. Don't stress out. It's still the same people.
Yeah, there's no reason for you to leave. It's the same exact channel.
We lost 5 subscribers.
Lost 5 subscribers immediately.
Because they were like,
oh, they gaslighted me or something. Yeah,
it's not the same anymore. And I'm like, that's literally the same.
remember a couple months ago when you had the little card with the star triangle?
Yeah, it's that.
You just went, bloop, bloop.
I just went that.
That's all you did. It's the same exact thing.
The same thing.
The exact thing.
Anyway.
Except I'm sitting in this seat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not comfortable over here.
You'll get there. You get there.
And you're sitting in my seat, which is making me an irritated.
Think of it like this. That is a very famous person's seat.
It is.
That's your seat.
I'm sitting in the same.
I'm not going to say it. We'll save it for the members area.
Somebody very famous that blew my mind the other day.
There's a very famous seat right there you're sitting in. Just think of that. Personify that that confidence. All right, let's talk about some comments. We got some comments.
There's not a ton to talk about.
It's not a ton to talk about. It's kind of dead.
They're really,
the player count went below 20,000 players according to the app. I know every time we say the player count went down.
Well, that doesn't count the other people that
don't give a fuck.
The console people.
I don't give a shit. It's fucking number. It says it right there.
Well, actually,
less than 20,000 players. This game is definitely in a weird spot. I do think they need to pull a freaking rabbit out of their hat in May. That May 8th announcement better be a hell of an announcement.
It better be good.
Better be fucking.
There better be a war bond, and that better be good, and there better be a war bond attached to like an Illuminate resurgence. Or something.
Well, I think they just need to be on the outskirts of the and what I don't want them to do.
But Salty, they can transport into any zone of the game they want. Have you not seen how they've been going for the last couple of months? They go here. Why don't they just go to Super Earth?
Why don't they just go to Super Earth? Fuck, let me fight on Super Earth.
Yeah.
We need to rally the troops. Basically, what needs to happen is they need to rally the troops. Yeah. Whether the Illuminate come back or not, I really, whatever. Give it a couple months for them to come back and then have them come back in full force. But what we need to do, I really want to see a fucking dope ass storyline where it's either like the fucking march to Cyberstan or some shit like that, where like we rally everybody and we have a very direct plan and we work our way towards the bot planet.
I bet if we put our heads together, we could come up with some kind of multi-pronged storyline outline for them to follow. If this happens, you go here. If this happens, you go here. Once you go there, if you want to get back up here, you got to have this happen.
Yeah.
And then, and there needs to be repercussions for failing.
Yeah.
We failed an MO.
We lost the planet.
We should be losing something. We should be losing the ability to produce fuel for the FRV.
I think we did, didn't we? Didn't we lose the FRVs?
I used them last night.
Did you? And no change?
Nothing was different.
I thought we lost the planet that had like the FRVs or the mechs or something like that.
Doesn't matter.
That's the problem.
It doesn't matter.
That's the problem. It doesn't matter.
There's no ramifications for failure, and there needs to be. I mean, give us a reason to care.
But then you fall into the trap is like, oh well, we set this fucking impossible MO and you fail, so now we're gonna punish you. And it's like,
no, then they just need to give us a way to get it back. Make that part of the story. You lose battles. So, but then you can go back in and win it.
Yeah.
So Yeah, I don't know. It's
get rid of the DSS.
Kind of weird.
I'd love to get rid of the DSS.
The giant space toilet. Yeah.
Love to blow that fucking thing up.
Oh boy.
All right, let's talk about some viewer comments. We got viewer comments, right?
No, we do have some viewer comments.
Cool. All right, I'll do the first one. You can do the second one.
Okay.
This one is from PB Tool All 86. PB Tool All. Mm-hmm. I don't need new enemies. I want more customization. I want attachments for the guns, more mechs and accessories, more objective variations. I want helmets with buffs.
I know.
Honestly, what the fuck is up with that? Yeah, 1,000%. I agree with everything he just said. Customization is great. It's not going to save the game. It's not going to make it some freaking, you're not going to bring 50,000 recurring players with customizations. But the mission variants, and I'm telling you, dude, all they need is a fucking good story to get people hooked.
Yeah, good story. Like when he says custimations, I'm assuming they mean like
armor
with armor and colorings, and it'd be cool to like be able to put like a Salty Nerd or A-Team logo or patch on our shoulder.
Remember when they were like we were talking about like there was speculation about platoons and that shit.
Yeah,
like
what happened to all that?
That'd be a great. That was I think what it was is complete fan speculation on the DSS. We were putting a lot on the DSS, which is partly why
I'm pretty sure that
did they announce that
they said something about how it's in the works and it's being implemented.
The DSS should be a platoon like place for us to squad up. It should be a mass lobby.
Yeah,
which is not really how the game is designed. So I understand like that's a whole nother like the infrastructure for that is completely different than what they've coded the game for.
Yeah, right.
So I get that would be a bit much to ask, but I do think platoons, some kind of a like, hey, everybody who's under this banner, is like a callback to this, Salty Nerds or Buzz Lightyear or whoever.
I mean, clan markings is not like. I'm assuming it shouldn't be hard to put into a game because I've been playing games with that kind of stuff in it for 25 years.
Halo 3, you could have a freaking emblem on your shoulder that was. You could all have the same emblem. It's shit like that. Yeah, I get it.
Just give us a way to personalize our characters a little bit. I think that's all I'm asking.
Sorry, I just read the second comment.
Yeah,
read the next one, dude.
No. Yeah, it's perfect. From Renif, the black hole story took so long. Even the Pope had enough of the waiting.
God damn.
That's terrible.
That's hilarious. That's so bad. Bro, shout out to that guy for that comment.
Yeah,
that was a ballsy one.
That's a good one. I
love it.
It's like,
the dark humor really gets me.
Dark humor is good. I like dark humor. I like it.
Oh shit. I'm really disappointed. I've been disappointed with the black hole storyline ever since we destroyed Meridia. It's like, oh, there's a black hole now. We're like, whoa, holy shit, that's so cool. And then ever since then, it's just been fucking downhill. It's like, God damn it.
That seems to be the way they write stories. It's like, hey, I got this really great idea, but I don't know how to finish it.
I don't know how to finish it.
So yeah.
Well,
yeah, it's like who's that movie actor or the movie director that does that?
George Lucas.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No, that was a dick move. Who I love George Lucas, but
it doesn't matter.
I can't remember. I know what you're talking about though. There's a certain director who's like really bad at finishing his trilogy, and he's done it like 3 times now. Where he's made a movie and then the third one of the trilogy is
the
really
Batman
bad.
Guy? No.
Well, Nolan.
No, not him. The other one.
The other Batman.
The guy that
Matt
made,
Reeves?
No. The guy that made the Star Wars ripoff a couple months ago, put it on Netflix.
Gareth Edwards.
No.
No?
No.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The one that has all the cultists out there. Zack Snyder.
Oh, Zack Snyder.
Zack
Snyder. I don't know what to say about Zack Snyder. I don't want that heat. Are we going to invoke
the
Snyder fans? Yeah, the Snyder fans will come after us.
It's like, don't you talk bad about Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder's a fucking legend.
He's the best guy ever existed.
Right,
yeah, okay.
Well, he also said Batman should be raped in prison, so fucking give a shit.
I'm doing the buttons bad. I hate the buttons. Hate the buttons.
Buttons are hard. All right, the next one says, nice to see. I'm sorry, I should read the person who said this. Republic Defender 78. Nice to see I'm not the only one that thought the DSS looked like a giant toilet. Oh, no, we've been saying that since day one.
Day one,
we were like, is that what it is? Oh, that's a giant space toilet. Just flush our samples down. Yeah, welcome to the show, man. Thanks for commenting.
Flushing those samples. Let's go.
Yeah, that's the last one there, bud.
Excuse me while I cough. The last one from Zach Grimm 7416. Can't wait for us to beat this major order, for nothing to happen, and another week of defend this thing from the thing.
He wrote this 6 days ago.
Yeah. But go take some planets, just because.
We failed the major order. Nothing happened, and now we're defending planets.
We failed the major order and won. It still stopped.
Somehow.
We stopped it, guys. Good job. Oh God.
We should have, dude. Can you imagine how freaking how much buzz would have been generated if we failed this major order and the black hole took Super Earth, we just reset the game,
just destroyed it. Yeah.
And it was like, that's the story. We reset. So I looked into this. Because we got a couple people in our Discord who are deep into the first game, and they're like, yeah, the average time for a Galactic War in the first game is like fucking 2 weeks, and you either win or you lose.
Yeah,
and then it resets. You do it all over again.
That's in the first game they do that way?
It's the first game.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm like, that's interesting. I could see how maybe they want to lengthen that a little bit. Maybe make it like a season. You know, like a live service game. They normally have seasons. Body Cam, for example, the season's 2 months long.
Yeah.
Something like Fortnite, I think it's like a 6-month season or something like that. I can't remember, but like there's this reoccurring theme in a lot of live service games where like you get this season, and it's like you get a season pass, and then you have all these events that happen, and then once that's done, it resets and you start a new one.
Right.
I wouldn't be opposed to them doing something like that. It's like
I've been saying we've been playing a beta test for the last year and a half, and it's felt like it.
Yeah.
So let's launch the game and start over and hopefully make it go smoother.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, have like a 2-month storyline planned out, and you can have 2 different directions that it can go.
Yeah.
Depending on what the player base does or doesn't do. And then at the end of that storyline, whatever happens, and then you close out that chapter and you go to the next one.
They could have done just chapters of the war that take like 3 months. You could have made a Malevelon Creek story or something. You know,
some of the best moments in this game throughout the year have been fan created. Like all this stuff with the AT mines versus the saving the children that's fan reaction. Malevelon Creek was fan reaction. The one thing where it came down to like the last minute and a half before we liberated that one planet, that was a fan generated thing. Like the storylines that they've given us besides Meridia have really all just kind of been like this flat thing. And it's always the fans that build the story around what they're doing. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's true.
I could fucking backseat quarterback this thing all day long.
Oh yeah, everybody could. You know, the bottom line though is we sit here and we give them a lot of crap.
Of course, that's what we do.
You know, that's what we do. Salty. It's what we're supposed to be doing. I see a lot of people that say though, I only play this game to hang out with my crew. And that's why I play.
Yeah.
Right now I'm mostly playing because I want a level cap, and I'm slowly burning myself out. I can feel it. I have to hit level cap pretty soon, or I'm just not going to do it. But after that, it's time to set it aside and go play something else for a little while, at least for the other 3 days out of the 4 that I play a week. Monday night's always going to be Helldivers night for me, but those other 3 days a week that I stream, it's going to be something different. But, you know, that being said,
let's wrap it up, buddy.
Here we are. It's time to wrap it up. And it is a fun game. It's very cinematic, and we enjoy it. But, man, I really want them to take it out of the oven already and get some good writers over there.
We're cooking. Yeah, we know you're cooking. We can smell the burnt toast from here.
Yeah. Your announcements of the announcement.
Oh,
for the announcement, that kind of bullshit.
That put me over the edge today.
That stuff just.
We'd like to announce that we're making an announcement on May 8th.
That's nonsense.
That's man.
That's such bullshit. It's just like
you're gonna make me wait 2 weeks for an announcement.
It's like that makes me want to go get Arvid and Jerker out and just thrash you guys for about 10 minutes.
We haven't had it. We haven't done a fucking Arvid and Joker commentary in a while. That'd be great to do.
Maybe we just need to pacify those idiots out there that play this game. You know, maybe we should say, oh, I know, I got the great idea.
Camera's not on you.
I got the great idea.
There you go, buddy.
What we need to do is we need to make an announcement on Twitter that we're going to do something in the future, at some specific unannounced time.
And they'll make their videos about it, and they'll talk about it for like 3 weeks, and they'll get really excited. And then when we make the announcement, it'll just be whatever we have in the back room.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. That's what we just did. But let's get out of here. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us today. Make sure to hit the like, thumbs up thing, and hit the subscribe button. You know, I'm terrible at this. Why are you making me do this? It's just so awful. But thumbs up, subscribe, saltynerddiscord.com. Come and hang out with the community over there. That is one of the better things about our little world here.
And it's free.
And it's free. Yeah.
It's totally free.
So I'll give you a salute. See you guys all later. And Salty, let's bounce out of here.
Adios.